this organization that gave you loan, are they from Nigeria?
No, they're not. Yes.
When you applied for it, did they give you the amount you asked for?
Yes, they gave me the amount I asked for.
Did they reduce it, or maybe say like it's too much, they reduced it or something?
No, they gave me the amount I asked for.
Did they ask you for collateral, like maybe drop a house, drop a land?
No, nothing. They didn't ask for anything. I had to look for the best place. I'll be trained. I'll be given the right information, which I know I will apply, and then it will make me excel. So I got Vantage Migration, and I followed. I did this free webinar too. I liked it. I believed in Dr. Linda. I subscribed, and I was in class.
Why we are doing this is for the sake of people that truly want to pursue their dream. They want to go abroad to study. Today, I will be hosting someone, right? Together, we'll be talking about study loan for international students without cosigner or collateral. You need to drop something down, and they call that thing collateral, right? It could be your house, your car, your grandma's grave. It could be anything. So we are talking about how international students can cover their fees abroad through study loan without cosigner or collateral. Of course, this is somebody that worked with us a while ago, right? And she was able to get admission, get scholarship, get study loan. While I'm waiting for her to join me, I want to talk to you about the person that is here today. My name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. You know, right? Together, myself and my team, we train graduates on how to secure admission and scholarship abroad. Somebody is looking for loans, somebody is looking for a scholarship, somebody is looking for admission abroad. What we actually do is that we train this person on exactly how to go about the process. The question is study loan feasible? Is study loan feasible? That's that question that you need to ask, right? I'm sure everybody wants to know. Yeah. Well, the short answer is yes. But of course, we're going to be talking about so many things too, so that you know, right? So many things so that you know.
I'm Linda Kelechi. I don't like saying I was a student of Vantage Migration. I like introducing myself as I am a student of Vantage Migration, because once you become their student, you don't graduate, because you keep going back to them, to your teachers, and they keep putting you through. So I'm still a student of Vantage Migration. Don't mind me, I've graduated, but I'm still
You're one of those persons that, you are so hungry for knowledge, and you get it and you implement, because I'm always like, after people should implement, because no matter what you know, if you don't implement it, there's not going to be results. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being an implementation queen.
Thank you.
Okay, so
thank you for being an awesome teacher.
Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. Okay, so let's jump right into one of the reason we said, okay, let's have this live session, right? Because what we try to do is that from time to time we bring in people that have worked with us and they've become successful to talk about some unique topics, so that other people will actually know that this is feasible. Somebody says, so it's not audio promise or audio, when they say audio, it's like you just talk, nothing is really happening, so it's very important. And I want to say, first of all, thank you, because one other challenge that we face is that a lot of people, after they've gone through this stuff and they've been successful, sometimes for reasons best known to them, for reasons peculiar to their situation, they are not able to come publicly to share. So for you to take that bold step, I know it's not easy. I know that, but you still took that step. It's like you allowed your desire to encourage other people to overshadow your fear of what will come out of it. So thank you so much. All right.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay. So the first question I have for you today is, When did you start this journey, this study abroad journey? When did you start?
Of July last year.
July
I
last.
enrolled.
Okay.
Yes, I enrolled for admission masterclass.
Okay.
I think admission hacks masterclass is something.
Okay.
Yes, admission hacks
Yeah.
masterclass with Vantage Migration. I did it for 30 days. That was July last year. Yes. So
July. So that's
yeah,
like
July
less than a year
2020.
now.
Yes,
That's like less than a year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I was not so sure of, when you started your journey. So if I count, this is May, so that's like 10 months. 10 months.
Yes.
10 months period. Yeah. Because sometimes some people will
Yes.
ask me, when exactly, like when they start this training with us, or like how long is it going to take? Really, the truthful answer is that nobody knows, right? But I've seen people who get it like in a matter of weeks, and I've seen people who have taken matter of months. And come to think about it, if somebody attends my training or Vantage Migration training and they don't put anything into practice, are they going to get results? No. So if that person decides to do it, if the person decides to do it, let's say in 5 years' time, is in 5 years' time the person is going to get results. So I always try to explain to people that it's more about how much you push when you start, how much you're able to like be on your toes. That's what is going to determine the result.
Yes.
It's always bitter. People will prefer that you tell them that 24 hours, but that's not always the case. So thank you for sharing with us. So I want to go specifically to study loan, right? Because that's like the main sweet topic for today. So my question for you is, what made you decide to apply for study loan?
Okay, the scholarship I got wasn't a full scholarship, and I didn't want to throw in the towel. I want to study. That's why I came to Vantage Migration, and I got a partial scholarship. That won't cover other things, a lot of things. When you come to my Vantage Migration, those other things. I won't mention the names. Okay, so it won't cover some other things, nitty-gritties. So and in Vantage Migration, they teach you about study loan, how to go for it, and the different bodies. So I decided to put into practice what I was taught, and I put in the right formula which were taught in Vantage Migration. I got my study loan. So it is to augment what I got from the university. That's why I applied for for study loan.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for that, because one thing I always tell people is that it's like some people, they'll just like, I want to study, so I'm looking for loan. And I'm like, what about scholarship? It's like they just want to go straight to study loan, because sometimes they don't even believe they can get scholarship. But it's not really true. If it's said that, I always advise people, go for scholarship, but of course, have study loan as a backup plan. So study loan is not supposed to be the first thing. It's supposed to be a backup plan. However, like the person is supposed to think about scholarship, study everything before they even start, right? But when they apply for scholarship, if for any reason that scholarship comes out is not covering everything, then study loan can be utilized.
Loan becomes a backup, yes,
to cover the difference. So I just wanted us to bring out that point, that you apply for study loan not as the first thing.
No, it was the last thing. It was to augment the scholarship I received. It wasn't the first, it was the last thing I did.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Let me ask you, did you get, when you wanted to apply for study loan, first of all, like this me asking you like a question, because I don't know. How did you decide on the amount to apply for?
Okay, you do your calculation. I checked the amount my school gave to me, and then you do your calculation of how much living expenses you need when you travel and every other thing you need for your studies. Now, if you got a partial scholarship, it means you don't have enough money to pay for the school fees. That's depending on the number of years your program will take. So it means partial scholarship means the money is not enough to cover everything. So you now know that, okay, I need 1 naira or I need 2 naira extra to be added to the 5 naira I got. Wake up from sleep, I'd already gotten a partial scholarship, and then I've done my maths. I know that the money will not be enough to cover for everything about my studies. So I have to know the exact amount I'm looking for. Is it 1 naira? Is it 2 naira? That is the exact amount that I applied for a loan.
For a loan. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for clarifying that, right? Because me myself, like I did not know, like, okay, how did you eventually come up with the figure? So that's why I asked. So from what you're saying, the main thing is about like considering the scholarship you need, you have, and what your total expenses is going to be. You're able to apply for like amounts to fit in the difference. When you applied for it, did they give you the amount you asked for?
Yes, they gave me the amount I asked for.
Did they reduce it, or maybe say like it's too much, they reduced it or something?
No, they gave me the amount I asked for.
It's kind of
it's funny, but they did. Yeah, but you should know that one thing, sorry, Dr. Linda, one thing that also increases your chance of that loan is the scholarship. Because they need to see that scholarship. They need to see that, oh, you're a good student or whatever, but they ask for it first. That's one of the first documents they ask. Yes, that you've been able to secure admission with scholarship. So, okay, you now need something to augment the scholarship. So I don't know if it's their procedure, but that's the first thing they asked for. So you should.
Could it be because you told them ahead of time? Could it be because you told them when you were applying, you mentioned that you got admission with scholarship, but it did not cover?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why they asked for
to them.
I'm sure that's why they asked for it, because there have been other people that maybe they didn't even get any funding and they were still able to get a study loan, like I've seen other people. So I'm sure it's because
they asked for it. Yes, yes, I told them.
I see. I'm super happy to be discussing this, because it's like movie. It's like it's not even real. Because sometimes when I say study loan, some people are like, study loan, where, how, this, that. And let me ask you again, another question that came to my head. You're a Nigerian, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you sure? I'm just kidding. I know you're Nigerian.
I am full-blooded one.
Okay.
Full-blooded Nigerian. Yeah.
Okay. So this organization that gave you loan, are they from Nigeria?
No, they're not.
Okay. So what I wanted to establish there is that when I say it's possible for somebody in one country to get a loan from an international body that is not in their home country, that's just something else I'm trying to bring out there. Like you are a Nigerian, you applied from Nigeria, that organization is not in Nigeria, and they were still able to give you a loan. And one thing I noticed, so because there are also some local bodies that give loan, right? But one thing I noticed is that most times, let's say you are from Kenya, and you go to a Kenyan body to give you a loan, because their funds are also kind of limited. So most times it's like today, loan is available. Tomorrow they finish giving it out. They are waiting for maybe other people to finish and return their money, So it's like, it's not steady. It's not steady, So sometimes I've referred people to a local organization in their home country, and it's like, oh, those people said they are currently out of funds or some, story. So most times I notice it's not stable. But with international bodies, they are giving you loan in dollars. Am I correct?
Yes.
They're giving you
loan they give in dollars.
Yes. And because they have like investors and stuff like that, that is like that are always replenishing that money. There's no story,
At all.
It's like story. What they really need from you is just that admission letter from that school.
Yes. The admission letter is what they need.
Yeah. So let me ask you again. Did they ask you for collateral, like maybe drop a house, drop a land?
No, nothing. They didn't ask for anything.
I'm also shocked.
They did not ask. I'm serious. They didn't ask for anything. They didn't ask for anything.
No,
The
I
only
know,
thing
my
they
dear.
asked for is your
I'm
admission
playing
letter.
the devil's. Go ahead.
The only thing they asked for that is very important is your admission letter. Proof that you have an admission. That's all. They didn't ask for anything, collateral or your bank statement. They did not.
They did not ask you for your bank statement.
No, they did not.
Okay, it
They did
seems
not.
myself I need loan now. I have to go. It seems myself I
They
need
did not.
loan. Okay. The next
didn't.
question is: did they ask you to bring somebody else to sign on the loan? They call it co-signer. Did they ask you to bring somebody else that will sign?
No.
That
No. No consignor. Nothing like that. No.
See, this is amazing. Like, it's not even
Yeah.
believable to a normal ear that it's going to be possible for you to stay in your home country, apply for loan
Yes.
from an international body. They did not ask you for your
And you get
grandmother's
it.
graveyard. They did not ask you
They
for
didn't ask.
for
your properties.
your house.
They didn't ask. Or
Land.
even your account statements. They didn't.
It's crazy. But this happens.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, that like most times it's like information is what people really, really need. Information is what people really, really need.
Yes. Yes. The right information. The right information is very key. That's what we need, not even chasing after clouds. We need the right information. Because with the right information, if I didn't attend Vantage trainings, I wouldn't have known. I didn't know that such things are possible. And I tried it. I put in what I was taught and I got it. There was no back and forth movement. I just got it. It looked funny because if I had gone to a local bank, by the time they would tell me all the things I'm to bring, I know I would have given up on the studies. During my training, I put everything. I didn't miss anything. I put everything because it's one thing to say, okay, I know the body. What about knowing the things to put in place for the body to say yes to you? I mean, the loan, the financial institution. So you can't just say, what is the name? And then you rush off to them. You won't get it. There are things, there are rudiments you must follow, things you need to put in place. And those were the knowledge, that's the knowledge I got from Vantage training. I put it and I got it. Nobody asked me, do you drive G-Wagon? Do you have an account that is fat? Nobody asked me all that. Or bring president to sign on your behalf, or somebody that has good money in his or her account to sign that you know before we give it. They didn't ask me all that. Just addition later. Very important.
So did these people did they say anything about like how you pay back the money, or what did they say?
Yes, before you get to the final stage of the loan, you will see your payment formats, and it's very easy. The percentage is just so small that it comes out easily. You don't need to struggle or crack your head. You will see it is written black and white. For you to see the
Sorry, let me
payment.
ask you. Are you paying like, did they say, okay, in so months you pay everything back, or you're going to be paying small over a long time?
You will pay small over a long time. You pay small, something very minute, very small. And then they also gave another opportunity. If you decide that you have the full loan, you want to pay, you can pay off. That's if you decide. But if you don't decide, they spread it in a way that when you are paying, you don't even know you're paying anything. It's just like you have 1,000 naira. I'm going to use Nigerian currency as an example. You have 1,000 naira, and somebody tells you that every month I'll be taking 10 naira from you. Would you know that money is being taken out of your account? You won't know, because what's 10 naira compared to 1,000 naira that you have every month? That's how easy it is to pay back.
Wow.
So they spread it in a comfortable way. If you choose to pay it at once, when maybe you've made the money, you choose to pay it at once, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Me self, like, I know this information, but even as you are recounting it, it's like, you know, Nigerians say it choke. Like,
you sure? It choked me. It choked me.
This one this is great information right there. Like,
yeah, it is real. It's real.
For people that are listening, I just want you to know that you are one step away from getting the information you need on how to go about your study abroad dream. I always keep saying scholarship is feasible, study loan is feasible, grant, bursary, they are all feasible. But some people, I also understand, because of sometimes issues of trust in the education industry, when some people have been beaten several times and they've lost their life savings. It's almost like any other thing you're saying is story. But my own, I'm not even interested in convincing that person, I swear. Because I always say that if I have to convince somebody to follow their dream, the dream it's possibly not important to them. And if it's not important to them, should it be important to me? So why we are doing this is for the sake of people that truly want to pursue their dream. They want to go abroad to study, but maybe in their sleep, they're asking themselves, like, how is this going to be feasible? How is this going to be possible? To bring them this information that it is possible. Because at Vantage Migration, we are always going out of our way to see that any information that is going to help somebody that wants to travel abroad from their country to any high income country, it's like we keep updating the course all the time. So the person should know that Vantage Migration is a good place for them to get the information.
Very good place. Fertile ground. Fertile ground.
Yeah. So, and we have a free webinar on our website, www.vantagemigration.ca. Go there, www.vantagemigration.ca. Please, if anybody is watching us right now and you know that website, please, can you type it? Maybe I'll be able to pin it here, but it's like www.vantagemigration.ca. Or if the person follows us on social media, they can just chat us inbox and we'll direct them. So that's just something people should do. Or sometimes you have people, you want to help them, but you don't have the capacity to help them. One easy way to help them is information. I'm saying this because I know that there are a lot of people that follow us, right? There are a lot of people that follow us, and maybe they are abroad. They want to help a sibling. They want to help a nephew, a niece, So I'm saying this because of that person. Like, so those people, especially people abroad, they may not have the money to pay for their nephew, niece, or all at once. Or maybe they just have some of the money, they don't have everything. If they can introduce their niece to Vantage Migration and the niece gets admission, they pay whatever they can pay, and that niece can actually take advantage of study loan. You see, that way the person have already helped the niece, even without maybe bringing money from their pocket at all, Because, sometimes people really want to help, but maybe for one reason or the other, they don't have the wherewithal to help.
Capacity,
this is just an option for that person. I still have another question for you. How many scholarships did you get?
I got 2. I got two.
So wait, tell us more.
Well, I applied.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. I applied in 2 schools, and I got 2 scholarships from the 2 schools. 2 schools, and I got 2 scholarships. So I chose the one I wanted, and because the package was not enough to cover up for everything, that's why I went for study loan. I got 2 scholarships.
Congratulations. Like, those are also like important details about your own journey, right? Like, there are people that will apply, they will get multiple scholarships, they have to choose, So these things, when we are saying it does not even sound real. That it is feasible for somebody to get admission, get scholarship, whether it's partial, whether it's full, from multiple schools, and then you become the person choosing. Meanwhile, there are people out there
they'll choose, There
are people out there that they've not even gotten one admission. Talk less of getting one admission with one scholarship. Talk less of getting multiple admissions. What advice do you have for them? Especially people that want to go abroad to study. Maybe they just have the dream.
One thing is, you have a dream. You want to study. You want to make the most of your mental capacity. If you sit down and do nothing, it just ends at the level of dreaming. But dream added with action is what makes you a success. You don't just sit down and keep dreaming, I want to study abroad. I just want you to take the bold step. I also had a dream. I want to further my studies and I want to do that abroad. And then I added action to the dream to make it a reality. What was the action? I had to look for the best place. I'll be trained. I'll be given the right information, which I know I will apply, and then it will make me excel. So I got Vantage Migration, and I followed. I did this free webinar too. I liked it. I believed in Dr. Linda. I subscribed, and I was in class. I was a good student anyway. I took all the things that were, everything that was taught, I
That's
took
important.
it to heart. Okay, I was every day after each lecture, I do my assignments, I put everything to practice. I was not carrying over any course. I was not carrying over anything. Any assignment for today, I do it today. The assignment for tomorrow, I do it tomorrow. I was very zealous. It is true. If you ever want to see yourself further, then I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I am a proof that it is real. Not just scholarship, but 2 scholarships, not just scholarships, and you're thinking, okay, I don't have money in my account. International loans are available for you, to plug in and make your dream a reality. And then, sorry, one other thing I want to say about Vantage Migration, about Dr. Linda specifically, is that she inspires you. There are teachers, I teach, okay? So when I see a good teacher, I know one. And when I see a veteran teacher, I know one. There's this thing about somebody, teaching you, and then it's just online and it ends there. You can't ask questions. You can't even interact with the person. No, she's not like that. She teaches you, draw you out of your comfort zone, set your feet on fire. She's ever ready to give the correction. You ask question in class, the Vantage team is there to answer your question. So there's nothing like I was confused over anything. But the personnel, the team, the Vantage team, they are trained. So even if it's not Dr. Linda, they are there to Dr. Linda. So is a team. They are well trained. So it's not like I want to register to Vantage Migration and then you go there, nobody follows you up, nobody motivates you. You will be over motivated, in fact, inspired and everything. And then not just that. It wasn't just the class that I got. I also had, I'm sorry you didn't ask me this question, but I just want to say it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was inspired beyond the class. My kind of profession, I'm the kind of person that I walk behind the camera. I like putting things behind the camera and make it look good, But when I enrolled for these Vantage Migration classes, Dr. Linda coaches you. In fact, it's not the class coaching. She coaches you beyond the class. So as she's coaching me, I began to come out of my shelf. I began to come out of behind the camera. I kept on pushing further. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. But Dr. Linda made me. I began to do them. I began to do videos because my kind of job, I should be doing videos. I began to do videos. Me watching her videos, you just be inspired. You don't need to start thinking, what should I do? She inspired me not just in class. She inspired me in what I do. I just became a guru in what I do. So I think I should even pay you for, it's like you branded me, you branded my brand. I should pay extra for that. But that's what she does. I'm her student, that's what she does. She just filters you and brings out the best in you. It's still like what the Bible says, say, wash me with hyssop and I shall be clean, Psalm 51. So what she does is as if she washes you and you become gold and you become a brand of whatever.
Me, I want to meet Dr. Linda.
I didn't get
it. Dr. Linda. I want to meet the person you're talking about.
That's the truth. I'm not flattering her. I didn't tell her. She didn't ask me this question. I just remember that I was going to, if I don't do this, then it's wrong on my part. I'm not helping somebody out there. So I'm just trying to tell you to inspire you, not motivate you, to inspire you. It's true. Because she inspired me, not just the class, not just admission and all that. She inspired what I do. And I'm doing best right now at what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with going for admission class. But that's because Linda doesn't just do admission and all that. She goes beyond that. She trains you and she nurtures us, So that's just what I said. Let me add to this.
Okay, I'm trying
I'm
not to
sorry.
cry.
I didn't say that I didn't ask. I didn't answer a question. I asked myself a question and I answered. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I'm inspired by your story. I know when we were talking behind the scene and you were telling me about, a story, video that you made with some of your mentees, and how the video now started inspiring other people in your second. You were saying all these things. I'm like, hey, this is awesome. So
that's true.
I'm really inspired by your story. Thank you for coming here today. Thank you for sharing with us. I'm also praying for other people that they will get the strength to know that sharing their story, even though there may be one or two bad things, but eventually good things will come from it, and those good things are way better than any small bad thing here and there that has the potential of coming out of it. Is also by sharing my own story that people even got to know that I studied abroad. Then they started asking about it before Vantage Migration company came about. So sharing stories especially true stories, can actually help to inspire other people and help them.
That's right.
And I know I've told you this behind the scene, but let me still say it. Vantage Migration is going to be refunding your flight tickets as you travel. So
wow, yeah, you told me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's the way we used to reward. Thank you. That's the way we used to reward people who come to us, who put in the practice, who get the knowledge, put in the practice, and become a success. And I always say this. I say the money we used to pay for people's flight is bigger than the money they pay to take our trip.
Yes.
So it's like we're saying, double dare us that you can take action. Double dare us that you can take action. We'll give you back your training fee. So it's almost as if the people that are really now paid is people that take training and refuse to take action. Because if you take the training, you take action, we refund flight tickets, which is higher than your training fee. What could be better than that?
Paid for the class.
What could be better than that? True. Yeah, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Wishing you the best. Wishing you that even as you travel abroad, you're going to succeed. You're going to thrive.
Amen.
Because some people, when they go abroad, all you just hear is that they went abroad. That's it. It's like they're abroad, but there's nothing to show for it apart from the good road that was already paved before they came, and the shoe that was there before that somebody else made. But other people, they go abroad, they thrive. They thrive. Yes. You will hear about their story. So I'm wishing you success, so that you're one of those people that will travel abroad and thrive. So
Amen.
And just like what you were saying, those other things that you have already started doing, couple it with your master's degree, and imagine now you're abroad, you're making money that you can even use to fund projects, and you're doing all these things.
Yes.
See, 1 year, 2 years, you go look like, I don't recognize who just passed. Like you see yourself, you will not even recognize how far you have grown, because you are putting things into practice. And just like also what you said, I've heard from a lot of people that most times like they'll do training, but sometimes the gain is beyond the training. There was another lady I was interviewing. By the way, your own school is in Canada, correct?
Yes.
In Canada, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Because recently I interviewed people that went to UK. I've interviewed somebody that went to US. So I'm glad that we are talking about Canada. When I did the UK interview, some people say, I thought it's only Canada you do. I said, no, we have people going to all high-income countries. Yeah. So what I was just trying to say is that you will come to Canada, you will thrive, and your story will become a success story. That's my wishes for you, okay?
Amen. Yeah. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yes, I'm grateful. Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.